So I understand why white people don't like conspiracy theories because it's like black people had a lot of chances. Y'all had a lot of chances to fix y'all life and you never did. So many people came to America and fixed their life and they like Asia, Puerto Rico, Mexico, Central America, Brazil, the Philippines. Everybody get to come to America and then they stick together and then they fix India. They fix their life, they fix their future, they fix everything for themselves. And black people didn't do nothing but destroy each other. Y'all actually destroyed yourself following TV and radio and social media. So like if y'all just keep on making all these y'all keep on learning stuff and then y'all speak on it, but you don't understand what you speaking on. Like everything you saying is wrong. I am a Native American. We are not the same. So a whole bunch of people walked all over the world and started inbreeding, having sex with children and having sex with animals and kidnapping virgins. So Europe, Asia, and Africa, they had to kidnap virgins just so they country could live. So Native Americans never saw disease before Europeans came to America. Africans already had diseases. So, man, Europe, Asia, and Africa travel together. Africans kill the people that live there, the indigenous people, and have sex with the women. And then everybody wind up poor, and then you gotta have sex with Asians and white men. After you destroy your DNA and your children wind up mentally ill from having sex with Africans, all the women has children by Africans, then all your children wind up mentally ill. And then you wind up needing Asians and Europeans so you could have money and try to fix your whatever. But after that, you didn't study inbreed enriches genetic mutations, DNA, mental health system. So they want you to think that everybody come from Africa, but Europeans come, they related to Africans. And now look, in Africa you got copper colored people and then you got dark skinned people. I mean, the copper colored people in Africa are Native Americans. The dark skinned people in Africa, that mean they had sex with animals. Australia, they copper colored people. So the Philippines, that mean they had to be Native Americans mixed with Africans and Australians. So it's an inbreed enriches genetic mutations, DNA, mental health system. That's what chest is. So y'all changing colors. You went from white to black. I mean, you went from black to white. That's it. So black people destroy themselves. You want copper-colored, indigenous, aboriginal, Native American medicine men to say that they are African. You want us to accept light skin and biracial, and you want us to say that we African. And like, it's not possible. So if every country used to be black, that means that they destroyed their own DNA. I mean, while they was turning white, they destroyed each other. Once you start having children by African men, you destroy everybody in your country, and then you wind up having to have children by European men because they got money. I mean, every country used to be black. If every country used to be black, that means that y'all had to destroy your own DNA in every country. And pretty much every country is inbred white. If you don't leave your country, if you don't leave your city, if you don't leave your state, you are forced to inbreed. That means it is something wrong with your DNA right now, and I can see it. Whatever country, city, or state you come from, you never left. You don't come from the Underground Railroad. You don't got Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee DNA. And it's an inbreed enriches genetic mutation DNA mental health system. So if you had children by African men, they come out one way. If you had children with biracial men, they come out a different way. If you had children by light-skinned men, they come out a different way. Copper-colored indigenous Native American medicine men DNA. Once you had children by us, it could save your whole fucking race. But you choose, like you say, men think what they did. All right, whatever you thinking with, it don't even make sense because we on quarantine. And in order to date these women now, you got to get a vaccine. Native Americans walked all over the world to stop Europe, Asia, and Africa from inbreeding, bestiality, and kidnapping virgin brides. They was kidnapping virgins so they could keep their country alive. God separated Europe, Asia, and Africa from America and Brazil and the rainforest. And now they destroying the rainforest. And now your weather is messed up. So you paid them, and it's a whole bunch of places in Africa they probably never touch. But you sat here and you paid them to destroy Africa, and you paid them to destroy Brazil and the rainforest. And now your weather is messed up. Europeans are born from inbreeding. They are born from bestiality. They have sex with wolves in caves. Dark-skinned Africans, and then you got copper-colored Africans. That means that the dark-skinned Africans had to have sex with animals in order to turn that color. Everybody was not. If you see Brazil, Central America, and Mexico look copper-colored. If you see Asia look copper-colored. If you see Australia look copper-colored. Why would you think? And then you see West Africans, they copper-colored. But you think that where do you think the dark-skinned Africans come from? Where do you think Europeans come from? Where do you think white skin come from? Africans got stuck in caves. They got stuck in the snow, and then they inbred white. Native Americans did not. So, in order to end inbreeding, Native Americans kept the women in the village, and then the men walked all over the world. That's how it was. That's why Native Americans is not inbred. I hope every country, y'all used to come to America until they tried to take it over. That means Native Americans let you come here, and then they give you a woman to lay with and have children with. And if something wrong with you, they exterminate you. And then they raise the child. And if something wrong with your child, they exterminate the child when they grow up and show that there's something wrong with it because there's something wrong with your DNA. If you think I'm going to argue with a whole bunch of men that don't belong here, you got to be crazy. If my ancestors would have, they exterminate you like bugs. So, do you know what 6 generations of Native American medicine men DNA would look like? The best looking Native American men got lynched on Father's Day because white women was madly in love with them. Do you know what 6 generations of black men with royalty DNA would look like? I'm Native American with royalty DNA. And I got dark skinned DNA in me too. So if you put all those together and they was still alive, you know how good we'd look together? We not girls.